want to be married again. I do cherish marriage and things like that. I did love my ex-wife, and I love my children. And I feel that children should be raised with both parents at home, if possible, as long as you're not about to kill each other. But I still feel, too, that do not give up on your marriage so easily.
Well. Child, make it make sense. This is the Make It Make Sense edition. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, okay? And I'm back in the building with a love and marriage hook-headed extra, honey. Just when I thought that, hook-headed, was getting the point and moving on with his life. And, just when I thought that, I caught him on a live interview with this lady, honey. I don't know her name, okay? She don't look like she's from the first floor, but, with hook-headed, anything is possible, right? But anyways, honey, do y'all hear this bullshiggity he talking about, it would be good if the kids could be, raised at home with both parents. You cheated, you lied, you destroyed your family for a piece of coochie. Okay? You destroyed it. You men, y'all kill me. Okay, y'all kill me with this. And this is where I'm at with it. I do not at all feel like he is sorry. I don't. I think he's sorry that he's getting a consequence finally for his bad behavior. But yeah, in his mind, he feels like Melody should have stayed with him, should have kept putting up with the cheating and the lying and the triangulating. Like, these men from the first floor, they really think you are there to put up with abuse. You are there to be their personal slave, right? And Martell represents that. And most narcissists love marriage. I told you all, they will walk down that aisle with you, but don't you ever get it twisted, okay? They feel like you are there forever, and then they will, have their little bitch on the side that they want to deal with. This is the mind state of a narcissist, right? So they love marriage and coming home to somebody and the person cooking for them, slaving for them, working hard at their job. We saw Melody do all of that, and still he kept moving the goalposts. You're not fucking me enough. She done had 4 kids. Goddamn, shit, ain't that much sex in the world. You are the problem. You should have took that ass to counseling and you should have stayed there. But there's no humility. And where there is no humility, ladies, with the man that you are with, there will be no growth. Okay? So catch that T right there. And he lacks humility. He may have a little bit now. I think it's quite performative. Okay, it's for the audience. It ain't for Miss Robinson, because child, bye. Okay. What did Karen tell Ashley on Potomac? You are an old book that I saw the other day, honey. You old news, honey. Okay. I already know what I'm looking at when I see hook-headed. Okay. But he ain't sorry for nothing. And he just need to quit. But let's listen in, honey, so Miss Robinson can drag this fool a little bit more, honey, okay?
It's so important. And I think life is so important, too. Yeah. And raising your children is so imperative. And then it's tough. Like right now, I have all my children here. I have all of my children here at my house.
As you should. See, he still wants props for what he should be doing. They should be with you. You made all of them. Okay? And in my thinking, he's going to play nice with Melody for a little bit, and he'll be, right back to the, Jekyll and Hyde character that always comes out, that never disappoints. Okay, because that's how these narcissists is. They know how to be good for a little bit. My child's father, he would, be good for a little bit, and then you let his ass back in, and he turns evil again. Okay? That's how some of them is. And we've seen him do this over and over and over again. He has a pattern of behavior. And if I were Melody, I would never have shit to do with him. I just wouldn't. I know some people will hear this and say, well, you need to be more forgiving. No. You need to see people for who and what they are. Don't get caught up with, we got the kids. I told y'all he gonna keep using them damn children. And it's women like her that's gonna play into this dumb shit. Cause she gonna say something. Do you think y'all can get back together? Girl, why would you wish that on another woman? I told y'all it's not just these men. It be these women that play into this foolishness too. Why would you want a woman to get back together with a liar, cheater, and deceiver and a heartbreaker? Okay?
And for 7 days, and, they go to mail for 7 days, and whenever they hear, though they with me at times, it's like it still hurts because I feel that I remember not too long ago that their mom and dad were both here, and my kids were just smiling genuinely. And I miss those days with them running to the bedroom and jumping in the bed, like with those real smiles and just so happy to see mom and dad,
Do you guys would ever reconsider and get back together?
Don't be asking me questions like that, you know what I'm saying? Don't be asking me questions like that,
What?
I'm over here rolling my eyes and sucking my damn teeth. Okay?
Really? Because you can. That's a possibility.
That ain't no possibility.
How much on here? Oh, we should talk about you too. Because I know my people say we're going to talk about you and we're going to talk about me.
Listen, on the topic of rejection, that's like the backstory to how this platform even came into existence. Tremendous amount of rejection, but I've never been married.
Okay.
Been married, and I don't have children, but it's just a long string of bad decision making in my young.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, and then I date differently than most because a lot of people date casually, and they don't want to.
You date with a purpose?
I date with a purpose, so I spend a lot of time alone because of that, right?
Wow. So, did you ever want children?
I always wanted to have children. It just never happened.
Really? Hey, look, we might get off this phone because if I do this right here, you might get pregnant, girl.
See, the fact that he flirting with her like that, I knew it. He trying to be all nice, you guys. Okay, this is the nice narcissist. I have lived this, you all, so I know what I'm looking at. Okay, I done told y'all the horror look, the Freddy Krueger, Chucky doll stories of my child's father. And he, just like a Martell, be all nice and, he even checked our daughter one time and was just like, she was young. And what did he say to Shammy? He said, don't talk to your mother like that. That's your mother. And I actually looked and I was like, girl, you know better than that. And, and I looked at him like, wow, he actually taking my side. I had kind of a few different reactions, but, the wisdom said, you know better than that. You didn't see this song and dance before, and it's done. And when I tell you he acted up maybe 2 weeks after that, got the clowning and carrying on and name calling. So they will be nice. My child's father would smile and be really easygoing. Everything that Martell Holt is, displaying on this here live. I see some of y'all is buying into it. I have not. Time will tell how he, moves forward. One thing I think he really should do, if he ever want to get back on Mel's good side, honey, okay, you have to differentiate your ex-wife from your side chick. You're going to have to do that, Martell. You're going to have to admit that Melody is more of the quality woman. Now, is Melody perfect? No. Melody has some faults. And we will be digging into those faults in another video, okay? Because I am a Melody supporter, but I'm not so much of a supporter where I can ignore, bad behavior when I see it, okay? Y'all know I call shit out. I don't care who it is. So we'll get into that at another time. But to me, he's always tried to triangulate Melody and talk about coleslaw. Well, she graduated, from the same school you did. He keep trying to put her on this level. And you men, y'all need to know, that there is trash in the world and then there is treasure. Okay? So, and there has to be a reason why you made Melody your wife and then Ariane was your side chick. Okay, your actions don't lie. So you can explain it away in many different languages, but there's a reason why this girl has never been given a title. Okay? There's a reason why you have not gotten her up off that bench and moved in with her and made a light, because you got nothing but space and opportunity to do it and you ain't did it. So I said all of that, you guys, to say this. Do not believe everything these men say. All that shit at that reunion that Carlos King was doing. Oh, I know he must really care about her because he was dealing with her for so long. No, people will deal with you as long as they can use you. He was getting free sex from a bitch with low self-esteem that ain't going nowhere. Most niggas go keep that dick out. Okay? So she still ain't been given a title. See, that's what I pay attention to. And I'm a woman. And I know these games. I know heterosexual, relationships, right? So, yeah, I'm not fooled. I look at a person's actions, I look at titles. I look at what you can demonstrate. So, yeah.
You starting something. You gonna have these people comment on my page.
If she come up pregnant, y'all just know I just touched the phone, all right?
Listen,
that's how easy it is, all right?
I want them to come see us live, though, Martell. I need these people to come see us live next Saturday on June in Atlanta.
What's that date again?
It's June 4th in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Gathering Spot. We have Martell and a host of other amazing panelists that will be talking about the topic rejection. And they can purchase tickets at comministrylive.eventbrite.com.
Y'all listen, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Y'all make sure y'all support. Come on.
We just touched the surface. We ain't really got into it because I don't want to spill it all. I still got some questions, Yeah. Right, I still got questions. I'm going to look at these comments too because they are.
Hey,
come to Nashville.
And I do not have Nick Cannon beat. Let's go now.
Woo! Did you see that he was on Shade Room today with another?
How many is that?
I don't know, like 9 or 10.
Oh, okay.
He's on there today with another one. I'm like, y'all do know he don't use protection.
He is so ignorant for that. Nick Cannon need to, man, sit your ass down. He's a joke too. That's not funny anymore. You black men, y'all need to get y'all shit together, okay?
I think they forgot that part.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure that he get all his women tested, and
okay.
You don't know that. Your ass ain't there with him. You making another excuse for another toxic man. That's toxic what Nick Cannon is doing. Yeah, but he can. He got the. I don't care if you have the money. Don't do dumb shit like that. He's doing that not because he loves kids, but because he wants attention. Period. So that, that's trashy to me.
Which is very safe. But, if you want to create, legacy, create, life and things like that, that's what we hear.
Are you advocating for that, Martell? For the non-baby mamas?
Of course he is. He's toxic. Shit. He had a wife and a, side chick. Got the side chick pregnant right after the divorce or during the damn divorce. But still. And the girl was pregnant when Melody was pregnant. Like, just trifling. This lady is feeding into the internalized misogyny, and honey, Ms. Robinson is not here for it, okay?
No, because typically, I don't want to touch on that. But then again, I love life. I love life. I cherish life. I love all my children. I'm happy that I have all my children, and I want more.
You want more, right? You want
but
more.
I'm not going to go out here and get this woman pregnant, that woman pregnant, stuff like that.
Now, why aren't you willing to do that, Martell? Because you know that that's wrong and you shouldn't do things like that. See, these men, you guys, they be knowing on a certain level that certain behavior is unnecessary and it's toxic. Okay? And you shouldn't want any more kids. You niggas kill me with that. My daughter's father, I told you guys, he, act like he didn't even want to take care of my daughter once I ended the relationship. And I'll never forget, I went to his parents' house and was talking to them. I guess my daughter had spent the night, at their home for the weekend. And I talked to both his mom and dad, and they got to telling me, our son, my child's father, he got a new baby. I said, what? Why he got another baby? He don't even take care of her. Okay? So, they will do that. They will get rid of, I ain't with you no more. I'll go create another baby and give all my time and money and attention to this baby. So, child, once I saw that, I was like, I'm really done with this fool. Go right ahead, honey. Y'all can have it, honey. Okay?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna give them too much more. So they can find this exclusively on Fox Soul. I just saw EPI. That's right, guys. Fox Soul. That's where you can see the real. Next Saturday, we'll film it live for Fox Soul. But if you guys can, come to Atlanta, June the 4th, 4 to 8, the gathering spot, and hear more from Mr. Martell. Because you can see, y'all, he likes to talk. He said he didn't want to dance.
Hey, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, more children.
You don't need more children. What you need is to be put on child support. I would put his ass on child support, and that'll make that bitch not want no more kids. Okay? That's all that's what needs to be done.
See now, Martell?
I'm sorry?
Are you dating now?
Narcissists don't date. They look for their next damn victim. Let's call a spade, honey, okay? Only on the first floor, honey. Yeah, narcissists, they be looking for people, for their victims.
We'll talk about that live, okay? When I'm not live, but when I see y'all in person, okay?
Okay. So put a pen right there. Y'all remember that. He said we're going to talk about that live.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what's up.
What they...
These folks in the comments, I'm telling y'all, are so funny. Oh, Lord. All of them.
Who was Ariane, Martell? They said you dumped Ariane. Who was that?
The side chick, okay, that helped to destroy his marriage to Miss Melody Cherie, okay?
Who is Ariane?
Girl, you don't know who Ariane is, and you claim to be so cool with this man? Make it make sense.
There's a lot of people talking about Ariane on there.
That is my son's mother. My son, Lamh.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you good.
I got into the comments. I got a little bit too into the comments.
Yeah, then get out them comments now.
All
right.
Let's
end this phone call.
All right, then look, you know what? We do know about you, Martell, but people are so used to getting, hearing what other people have to say. We want to hear from Martell. That is what Comministry is about. It's about getting your perspective.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hopefully you guys are doing well tonight. Thank you guys for joining us.
They are excited to hear from you, to see you. You know, we've got both sides of the spectrum. You know, I've seen from Twitter, from my personal page, from Comministry page. So, and the way we do things at Comministry, we're interested, which is, I found myself going back and forth with some of your fans, like, look, we want to hear, I'm all about, so just a little bit about myself, because this is our first time meeting, right? I created Comministry 7 years ago because I wanted to understand the male perspective, right?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That is the origin of Comministry, okay? I was celibate for 8 years, and I was transitioning out.
Hold on.
Keep reading.
Let me make sure I know what that term means. What does that mean, then, since you weren't doing it for 8 years?
I wasn't dating. I was doing work. I wasn't dating. I mean, I'm going to be honest and transparent, because that's the only way I know how to do it.
Okay.
There is no way I could.
Thank you, guys. I'm so sorry. Thank you, guys. I love y'all, too. Thank y'all for the support. I really appreciate it. I really do.
There is no way I could have did an 8-year of celibacy dating. So when you hear people say we dated, or we were engaged, or we was this for 2, I don't buy into it, because something's going on. So no, because I was single, completely single, no dating, nothing for 8 years, and I was, you know, I had several failed relationships prior to that 8 years. So I just took a break to do the work. And so transitioning out of that phase, I wanted to create a platform where I could have the transparent, candid conversations with men, because I wanted to understand the male perspective. Like, we know what goes on in relationships when things don't work out and all of that, but I just really wanted to understand.
Hold on. Do you really know, or is it
I don't know.
From a woman's perspective, right? So that's
I have a woman's perspective, but I can't feel.
Yeah, right? I know, right? It's difficult. It's tough. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
So that is why I created the platform, so we can hear from the man.
This is
not a male bashing session. This is the one time that you get to be totally transparent. And
well, guys, I'm not going to be totally transparent, okay? Hey, listen, I'm not going to be totally transparent, because let me go and just be brutally honest right now. You know, my ex and I, we're back filming. We're actually filming right now. We filmed a scene yesterday.
I wouldn't film shit with you. Okay?
And we're getting in a better place, you know, for my children.
Shit.
And with this co-parenting thing. And
it ain't no co-parenting. When you are parenting with a narcissist, that's what it is. There is no co-parenting. Everything is all on you. So I hope Melody is not playing into, you know, being back filming with him. I don't think it's a good idea. I get they have children together, but if she does have to film with him, I would make it very brief. But me personally, I wouldn't film with him at all, because I know these games. I've lived it. These people always behave good and, you know, act nice for a little bit. I had a covert narcissist too in my past. And, you know, he would be nice for a little bit and go right back to being a damn Chucky doll, being evil, you know, doing malicious things. And they do these type of things for attention. They need more supply. When you are dealing with a narcissist, they can't get enough supply. Why do you think they triangulate? They are that pitiful and pathetic and have such low self-esteem that they have to stoop to a whole new other low. I have a video coming up, you guys, where I will be talking about the spirit of insecurity. And I would like for you all to stop associating with people that are jealous of you, insecure, that be making little funny comments to you. You know that little stuff people say, and you like, what was was that about? Or I don't even know her. Why is she coming at me like that? Because people be so jealous and insecure. There really is like a spirit to it, you guys. And I didn't know, until I kind of look back at a, certain point in my own life where I'm like, damn, I remember this person was jealous of me. This person was trying to compete with me. This person was trying to dress like me. And like, there are 3 people right now that are jealous as hell of me. And I'm sure they watch this channel too, because I'm that smart, honey. Okay. So please stay away from these negative, toxic people. They may not be narcissists, but you are going to have an uneasy feeling about these people because they are insecure. And like I tell y'all all the time, these people reside on the first floor. This is literally their habitat. Okay, being a low level, low vibrational person. These people are perpetual victims. They will disrespect you and point the finger at you, but they will never remember what, they did to you. It's always what you did to them. We've seen Martell exhibit this behavior. We've seen Ariane exhibit this behavior. We have seen Destiny, exhibit this type of behavior. So you guys stay tuned for that. I think I want to make it a series, and it will be called the Spirit of Insecurity series. Look, coming soon. Now back to HOOKHEADED.
And I know in the past I've gone on lives and I've gone on interviews and things like that, and almost everything I said, it was kind of against me, it hurt the relationship that we had, and if anything hurts Melody and I, it hurts our children, indirectly and directly too. So I'm being cautious on the platforms that I come on, because if I speak on my past relationship, I only know my marriage, and that marriage was what, 11 years. So I'm having second thoughts on certain things that I talk about, certain things that I do, even though it pertains to my past relationship, and that's really all that I know, So it's a difficult situation right now, only because we're in a much better place, and that's where I want us to be.
So just so the audience will know, the next week, so guys, those of you who are in Alabama, you only 2 hours away. Well, from Birmingham. Well, how far is Huntsville from Atlanta, Martell?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. So we'll be.
From flight, flying is 30 minutes.
Flying is an option for those of you who really want to attend this in person and hear. The topic is about rejection. So we want to know how you have experienced that. Right, and you can share as much as little.
so yeah, I'm going to share as little as possible.
Martell!
But right now, I'm telling you, I have to, because the rejection that I face, when it comes to relationship, mm-hmm. it really stemmed from my previous marriage, mm-hmm. and for me to speak on that or to elaborate on that. It wouldn't be pleasing to, what I have going on currently is me filming right now. You know what I'm talking about? And again, I don't know if Melody listening right now, but we haven't filmed in over like 4 or 5 months together. Okay. And now we just filmed yesterday, and we filmed a few days ago. So no amount of money, no amount of press can put me in a position to like set us back, because Mel and I being set back, it's only going to set my children back. And I'm trying to get us all to like that happy place, right. of co-parenting successfully, because we both have suffered, certain rejections, mm-hmm. which really drove us to the point where we are now. And that was very unlikely. It was tough going through rejection, because once you go through rejections in a marriage or in a relationship, you kind of no one wants to be rejected. Especially when you're in a relationship, especially when it's supposed to be the only you two, right. Because we expect our partners to always fulfill every ounce of us, fill us up completely. with whatever we want, you know, as long as it's not asking you to jump off the bridge, you know. Right. And so whenever we tend to be rejected, you know, that hurts our soul, us emotionally.
But you set yourself up for failure when you do that, because when it comes to marriage or a relationship with a narcissist, they are going to keep moving the goalposts. So, you know, if you're not cooking, it'll be, well, you don't cook enough, you know, and they already see you have 20 other jobs that you got to tend to, and you got all these kids. He saw all of this. So my thing is, why now do you all of a sudden get it? And please, guys, get down in the comments and let Miss Robinson know, do you feel that Martell, hook-headed Holt, has learned his lesson? I don't. I know better than that. I know that this man is performing, okay? And only time will tell. Gotta let, you know, some accurate amount of time to play out, you know. But yeah, I see him for who he is. I saw how he tried to really break Melody down. I saw how he kept trying to, you know, inflict so much pain on her. You're cheating on her and triangulating, and you done had a baby, so you didn't already cheated, and then you go and have a baby with the side chick. That's a double whammy right there. And then the triangulating, the cheating, the side chick, she has a baby, the triangulating, comparing coleslaw to Melody, all of that is abuse and disrespect. And I just would never forgive him for that. Yes, he is the kid's father, and they can see him on their, you know, on his week, but I would never have anything to do with a person like that. And a lot of this isn't because it's Melody's fault, or, you know, Melody asked to be dogged out. You know, he would have us to believe that. It's because of what's going on inside of him and a lot of these black men. They are damaged inside, and they refuse to go to therapy. And a lot of you men, I remember I was watching a live the other day, and, you know, there were men complaining, you know, about finding a good woman. And I have a video coming out on this to you guys, so stay tuned for that. I really do not believe that some of you all want a good woman. I believe you want the toxic ghetto baby mama. Because when you get with a woman from the top floor, you should appreciate that. You should, you know, you should love her and respect her, and, like, you know, you shouldn't put nobody above that woman. And you did that with a first floor chick, Martell. But this isn't a Martell thing. You know, a lot of these men do that. They will put somebody that is not even on your level on top, all because deep down inside, they don't know how to handle a good woman. I remember I was having a conversation with a man about this, and he was just like, you know, it sounds like some of the men that you have dealt with, they just was not man enough for you. When he said that, I was like, show you're right. Because he said, I see you, Brandy. I see that you're a good person. I talk to you all the time. You know, you always talking positive. You work so hard, and I really see your heart. And he said, you know, never stop being you. It's not you. And, you know, that's true for me and a lot of other women in the world. We are not bad people. But we have to make, you know, better choices, you know, in the future, and cut people off as soon as we see certain toxic behaviors. But what I think what happened with Melody and Martell is I think he love bombed the hell out of her for, those first couple of years, that they was married and, pretending to be this nice guy. And because if you are a nice person, by definition, that never goes away. Yes, you may make mistakes, but you wouldn't keep making the same damn mistakes over and over again. And that's all we have seen from Martell. He does the same shit. He had this woman gave this man multiple times to get his shit together, and he didn't. Okay, he never got his shit, because he didn't want to, because that's the type of man he is. So that's how I look at that.
So that'll make us do things that we shouldn't do, once we feel that rejection. And I felt it. My ex, she felt it. And that caused us to do things that'll hurt, because of that rejection.
I cope with that, though. So we're not here to exploit. That's not. But I would like to know, and we're not gonna we don't have to talk much because we only have a few more moments. How have you coped with that? That's what I want to hear. So, we'll talk more about the rejection and what it looks like and what it feels like, right? But how have you coped with that? How have you dealt with it? How have you gotten to a place where you're we're in a great place? What have you done?
Well, it's taking time. And I think time heals everything, if you're going through it properly. And I feel that, it's been over a year for us of hurt. You gotta hurt, and I'll be real about it all. When God started putting me through tough situations, I laughed. Not because it was comical, only because I knew that it's I was prepared for it. I knew it had to happen. It was inevitable.
Right.
When you put yourself through certain situations in life, you have to understand that it could be repercussions to things,
Right.
And you got to face it. And me, I think too, Melody too. We're overcomers. We overcame all the hurt, all the crying, all the suffering, all that type of stuff. And I feel that it built character, made us better people. And again, right now, I can say that we're moving forward on being better co-parents. So my thing is about being positive, not trying to tear the next person down. Because again, what I always say too is we all going to go through things in life, and I feel that God gives us all the tools that we need to overcome it. Because I feel that certain things that I went through, 15, 16 years ago, He strengthened me for these moments. Because I didn't think that I would be the person to, going through the divorce, breaking down and crying and stuff like that. I'd never been a person to cry. Right. But this situation made me a little emotional and things like that. Especially, my kids, I love them so much. Yeah. I see that we put them through a lot. And
it ain't no damn we. That's how I know he ain't sorry. You are the one that did everything. And this is what the narcissist does, you guys. They will inflict all types of pain on you and then still make it a we thing when it's really an I thing. He should be making a I statement. Take responsibility and accountability for what you put your ex-wife through. Okay? Whatever you do to her, you did it to them children too. A lot of you men, y'all sit up here and you say, oh, I love my child so much. Well, go to the courts. Go and get some type of custody or something. Prove that. But no, you don't really love them kids like that. Your actions, will speak for themselves. But no. So he don't love them kids. He will use them to put up a certain type of front to get some of you all to believe that he has changed. But no. You should have came to this conclusion that you are at right now. It's ridiculous to me, and it's disgusting. It really is.
For me to, just staying strong, and then time heals all.
Right. And then it seems like it's always helpful if, like, you've been able to go through that healing process with Mel. A lot of people don't get that.
I did. I didn't. You didn't? Oh, no. So I tell you what, Melanie, she was able. She went through it with me.
Okay.
Yeah, she went through it with me. But when it was when it was about my time to her and things like that, we were kind of like over.
Okay.
And then my bed and my closet, and it's moments that I would laugh at, because it's like, it's almost like, yeah, my turn,
Right.
Yeah.
But, it's a learning experience. It's a process.
It is.
So, we all get a turn. Everybody gets a turn.
Oh man, I tell people don't throw them rocks. I tell people do not throw.
Let me say this really quickly, guys. I know a man that used to be married, and what he put his ex-wife through, he actually ended up doing to his last girlfriend. So I said that to say this. For some of you men out there, if you really want people to take you seriously, you need to change your behavior. You need to get to the origins of your behavior. Yes, every, relationship is different, but this man that I'm talking about, he knowingly knew, right, that he tried to really, and he destroyed his ex-wife, right? He brought that same behavior that he displayed to the ex-wife, disrespecting her, triangulating her, lying on her, trying to make her jealous, talking to her enemies. He did the same thing to his last girlfriend. The same thing. So with that being said, if you do that to every woman that you end up with, you are not healed. You have a problem. And once you get married to somebody, you should take responsibility for your actions and whatever you did to cause that person pain. And this person didn't do that. And I'm pretty sure when they get their next girlfriend, they'll play those same, demonistic games, because, like I always tell y'all, God is not the author of confusion. The devil is. And when you play the devil's games, you become like the devil. Okay? And a lot of you men, nobody even did anything to you. Like, there's women out here that I know, that I've talked to, that have tried to love you, tried to cook for you, tried to, try to be your damn therapist, when really they should never do that, because you can't help people like that, right? But they try to talk to you about your problems and give you a different way of looking at it. You still didn't appreciate it. Still pushed the woman away. Still, disrespected her. So I said that to say this. I see this man getting into another relationship and doing the same shit. I do, you guys. I don't see him changing. It's not that I don't want him to change. I can't buy into this.
Rocks at nobody.
Right.
If anything, you should just try to uplift, regardless of what the person has done.
Right.
You should try to uplift, because you don't know what you're going to go through, and you're going to want that support. You're going to want that love. You're going to want those hugs. No,
you don't deserve that. Don't ever cross me, because you ain't getting that. You're done. I don't care who daddy you is. I don't care how much money you done spent on me. That's another thing. And I want to make a point really quickly about the Melody and Destiny situation. It doesn't matter how much money Melody gave her. The fact that she said on national TV, she had a disconnection notice. Oh, well, and I'm a good friend. I help with that. Okay, you help with that. That don't mean you was a good friend. And I'm not at all, you guys, trying to imply that Melody was a bad friend, but I don't like this narrative that some of you all have. Well, Melody had 4 kids and, she didn't have to do that. And that was a nice thing to do. Yeah, it was a nice thing to do. But see, that don't mean shit. Okay? Some of the people, you guys, that have did me the dirtiest, okay? They have bought the most shit for me. I sit here as a person that can look right hand to God. I could tell you, bought me this, bought me that, bought this, bought that. And at the time you're like, oh my God, they saw that I had a need and they fulfilled it. But when I tell you, soon as we had a disagreement or fell out, yeah, I didn't have to do all of that. And I spent this amount and that's not your character. What you spent, the amount of money you spend on somebody, that's not your character. It's that behavior that comes out later. That's the character. And then a lot of people defended Melody and said, oh, well, she didn't have to do that. And Destiny has been out here lying. Okay, so let Destiny lie. Let that be Destiny's character. We're going to get to the bottom of it, right? But don't do nice shit for people. Don't rescue them and throw the shit in their face. Don't do stuff like that. You look insincere. Then you going around saying, well, God said go and I'm a See, people go hold you to that. That's why I don't have that Christian image, because I know, that's not fully who I am. So I'm not going to give you all something fake. I will tell you I'm a spiritualist, and you can make your own judgments about that. I will tell you who I listen to. Okay? But you gotta watch how you move out in these streets, because sometimes it's not the person that you trying to throw under the bus. It's not that person that's gonna look bad. It's how you're gonna look, because you go look insincere. You go look like, oh, being friends with you, I better always have it together. And of course, in life, you should financially always try to, bring your A game, right? You want to be financially responsible, but no, we all are human. We all fall. We all have had money issues, and that's low down and dirty, in my opinion, to throw that in somebody's face. Oh, I did that to you, because that kind of leads itself to say, well, you are a manipulator, because you're saying you were simply a good friend because you gave money. Okay? Yeah, but Melody, she do that for all her friends. I don't know, what she do for her friends. But in this situation, to me, that made her look bad. I just got to tell y'all. And I know y'all are so shocked, because y'all like, Miss Robinson, she get everybody together. I will get you together. I'll tell you when you're right and tell you when I feel like you're wrong. That was wrong. And that didn't make Destiny look bad. Yes, Destiny has been called out for lying. Miss Van verified that. I believe it, because I don't think Miss Van would lie about that. And I'm not excusing that. I think Destiny has some issues with her. And I don't think that her and Melody were ever friends for the right reasons. I think it was convenience on both, sides, right? But yeah, people do that with money. They will do some nice shit for you and then feel like, you better not have an opinion of your own, because after all, I'm the one that gave you this and gave you that. I done had people do it to me. That's why I'm so triggered by it. And I don't like that. And I have financially did for people and did things, and they would never gave me credit for it. They try to act like it was one-sided. So I don't like that either, So yeah, that's a character flaw. A lot of you all don't think that it is, but that rubbed a lot of people. I saw the comments the wrong way. Okay? You have to have some type of level to your character where you like, okay, that's it. I done said what I said. I'm not going to go no lower than that. You know, you can't do that. Mm-mm.
That support, you know.
Right.
I think if you're gonna need that support because it's tough, and again, you don't know what you're gonna go through in life. You don't know when you're gonna go through it. You don't know how you're gonna go through it, and you're gonna need some strong people around you to see you through.
You purposely put that woman through hell, and that is what you narcissists do. Everything you do is on purpose. Everything you do is to bring the person down and put them in lowest terms and get them to question and doubt themselves and move the goalposts. Well, I'll make it be about your cooking. I'll make it look like you're not having sex with me. Well, you don't have, such and such nail color. You don't, you narcissists are petty. So there's no fulfilling a narcissist. These people are dead inside. Okay? You better off treating their ass like they not even there, because trust me, in reality, they are not. Okay? So always look at the actions of people, you guys. Always look at that. It says so much about their character. I'm not talking about a person that is, like myself, no nonsense, don't take shit from nobody, and you react to some stuff and, you defend yourself, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these narcissistic, these toxic people that are predators. They go around preying on people, preying on you while you are vulnerable and while maybe you had to isolate yourself away from your family, okay? Because that's when the devil really try to come knock on your door, when you're going through it. When you're going through it financially, yeah, they'll fill, that bank account up with money, okay? Because they gonna remember that shit on Mad Day. Like, oh, I didn't have to do that. Look at what I did. Look, and that, I wasn't even gonna say nothing. Ain't no, I wasn't gonna say nothing. You said something because that was always the damn plan. Okay, so we got to do better. I'm not with all the mudslinging that has been going on this show. Yes, you guys, it's entertaining to have dialogue on it, but these people, they need to put a handle on some of this mudslinging, because in my opinion, ain't no coming back from it. Ain't nothing you could do. Once you've said certain stuff, ain't no coming back from it. That person go always remember what you did. Right now, I'm thinking of somebody right now, you guys, I was cool with for over 14 years. I don't look at all the good they did for me. I look at the end of that friendship, how nasty they were. The things they were saying to really try to get under my skin, and it didn't work because I don't even give a damn about half the stuff and the people they was trying to bring up to me, trying to gaslight me, and child, Miss Robinson don't care about that. Okay? Like, nothing is more annoying than a person trying to piss you off about shit you don't even care about. Don't care. But you see how pathetic the character is. Like, wow, you feel this bad about yourself? Because only a person that feels so bad about themselves would try to bring another person down. And it's that whole, oh, I gotta tear you down to build myself up. Only cowards operate like that. Okay, when you throw money in people's face, you're trying to tear them down, make them small so you can feel big. And if you felt big about yourself in the first place, you wouldn't do stuff like that. Okay, you may make a comment like, well, shit, I tried to help you out. You would have just left it or said it in a more neutral way. But when you say certain stuff a certain way, oh yeah, that's revealing your character. And people never forget it. So watch, you guys, how you treat people. Watch your motives for doing things. And don't do stuff if you don't have the right intentions. Because the truth is going to come out. Okay? I always say people can be fake for only so long. But the truth is going to come out. And the truth needs no proof. Okay?
No.
So if you could have done anything different, considering everything that has happened, what would you have done differently? Because we are in different mental spaces when these things, right? So knowing what you know, and knowing where you were then, what would you have done differently?
I would have accepted certain things that my wife wasn't doing.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying? Some of my complaints, I could have held on a little longer.
Right.
Before taking matters into my own hands.
Right.
Because, we were, I'm not going to lie, we were a great couple. We were damn near like a perfect couple.
Yeah.
Y'all were beautiful, Martell. You fit her, she fit you. Ariane does not fit. I don't care what any of you all say. She do not. She just don't fit with him to me. You all may see differently, but you all are entitled to your opinion. But when I still look at pictures of him and Melody, I'm like, wow, they just really fit. And it's a shame he took a match and just blew it the hell up. Like, whatever.
And, we both got busy. And then
some of us in other ways, okay? Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Complaining about things like that. But I feel that if I would have just accepted certain things, because it wasn't, and when I look at it now, I look back like, damn, it wasn't that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just when you're in the moment, when you're moving so fast, it's almost like you're thinking somebody just, you're not doing this.
I don't know. Let's go back down memory lane. I got time to hear the real Martell Hope.
On my knees again. Would you not say I did? You wouldn't. Seriously?
I think that how you view and value marriage and how I view and value it has changed. Like, it's different.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't say yes?
If I were to be able to foresee the future and know all of the stuff that came, no, nobody would say yes to those things.
I don't know. I've given you an amazing life.
You've given me an amazing life.
Okay. Yeah.
Martell.
Yeah, we've done things together, but
Yeah,
ultimately, I've given you a great life. Yeah.
Y'all hear that? This is what they do. Yeah, we did our little shit together. Do you see how, you are basically put to the side, like, yeah, whatever, what you contributed to, but ultimately it was me. Because that narcissist has to take credit for every damn thing. Okay, ask me how I know. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
In a relationship, you're going to go through some things.
I get that. And that's why I stayed with you, Martell.
Okay, and through your stuff that I don't approve of, I stayed with you too. Because a lot of times people get divorced because their spouse not cooking all the time or cleaning up.
She ain't got time to do all of that if she running all these damn businesses, you idiot. Hire somebody, you delegate. You don't put more on her. I told y'all, these narcissists think you a damn slave. Okay? I'm serious, you guys. It's this slavery mentality.
Wow.
You don't cook all the time.
Do not act like I don't clean up and I don't cook. I clean tubs, I clean toilets, I clean sinks.
If I was her, I wouldn't even be explaining that, because he ain't gonna do shit but move the goalposts. Once you start cleaning and cooking, it'll be something else, and then 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 it'll turn around and it'll be you not, sucking my dick enough, and then you're not doing, and then it's the song that doesn't end with these narcissists. Okay? Let me hear the infamous clip. I've been looking for it, but, Let me play that for you all to refresh, because it's only right. Refresh all of our memories of how this man really feels, okay?
First started cheating, I think that's what you're talking about.
Of course you know.
You wasn't doing what you were supposed to do.
And what was that?
I call you. You didn't have time to talk to me, so what were you doing?
What was I doing?
I always complain. I'm like, babe, why you can't talk to me? I don't got time. I ain't got time.
I'm out of this meeting.
Me too. I had meetings. It doesn't matter. It's about having time for your spouse.
You pushed me. You got me more involved, doing more with the company, with the community, with everything else. And it was a setup for the okie doke. Because there's no way
you have so many friends. That is no male. Stop doing certain things. Sexual?
Hey, what about sexual? What did I say?
You wouldn't satisfy me.
How?
But period.
I wasn't satisfying you sexually?
No.
Did you ever talk to me about that? You never said to me, you're not satisfying me.
When we in the bed, I'm saying, babe, you ain't gonna do this for me? No. You ain't gonna do that for... No. What you think that is?
Okay.
That's disappointment.
Okay.
To your husband to tell him no for anything.
And does that open the door for you to be able to step out and do what you want to do?
Of course.
Okay, so all those years when there were certain things I was telling you that I wanted you to experience more sexually and do more and you didn't want to, should I have just stepped out? I'm just asking.
I can't recall that.
You can't, of course, you never can recall what you don't want to recall.
What, talk freaky? Okay, I don't want to talk freaky.
Yeah, you don't want it, so you...
She asked for one damn thing, his ass couldn't do it. Meanwhile, if you listen to him, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you didn't... He got all these, list of things that she was supposed to do. Do you hear the one-sidedness, okay? So with the way that he behaved, you guys, it was always going to end like this. He was the toxic one. Okay? We all know that.
Up that door? You have to learn and know the trophy that you have.
Okay,
when
but
you have a woman
being a complete trophy if she's not taking care of her husband.
You got somebody who can talk to you all the time, who's cooking for you, who's satisfying you sexually. Why don't you take your ass on and be with her?
I don't want to.
What?
See, that's very clear. It's clear what he said on the Carlos King thing. I'm not marrying her. That's just my child's mother. See? He always knew, you guys, that he was going to put that girl on the bench. Period. Because when people are really feeling you, they make a decision about you. Okay? But I would consider it to be a blessing to not be wanted by a narcissist. I don't want to be with a evil person that talks and acts the way that Martell does. I don't want to be with none of the men from my past. Okay? That's evil as hell. I got a few, ex-boyfriends I'm still cool with. And they good people. I'm not talking about them, and they know who they are. But I don't have time for these evil, perpetual victims. So let's get back to what he talking about now.
Saturday, okay?
All right, thank you so much, okay?
Welcome. Good
All
night.
y'all have a good night, guys. Peace.
Oh, so is it... Oh, we're not done, okay?
Doing that. We just sit your ass back and just look at it like, is that serious?
Right.
You got this amazing marriage, these amazing children, and you about to go around and mess it up? No, it's okay to be rejected here and there.
Right.
Especially when you're in a marriage, so.
But let's get to why you were rejected. You were being rejected because I'm sure you was talking to her crazy. That's not going to make her want to sleep with you. Okay, nobody wants to come home to somebody. That's why I have never really been a fan of living with the man. Because it be them, you guys, doing some of the most negative things. Let me do this. Let me start some shit. It's too peaceful in here. It's too much of a museum and a library up in here. Let me say this. Let me do that. Let me ruin the damn... when you have thoughts like that, you are a devil, okay? The devil resides in some of these men. It's man, if I could just fuck up everything, And then y'all do this thing where y'all want to mess up everything and then want to make it right and then want to act like you a damn hero. No, you are a disturbed little boy, okay? Chill ass out of here. Go on back to nursery school. So hell no, he better be lucky he was with Melody. Cause with his behavior, he would have walked in on me fucking another man. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but very disrespectful. And a lot of them, you guys, they don't change until you change, until you start doing certain stuff. And then maybe you may see a change in the behavior. I'm telling you guys the right way, because I know a woman that cheated on her ex. And I talked to the ex and he was like, I didn't feel the magnitude of how I hurt her until she hurt me. I actually talked to two of those guys. Yeah, two guys that, was married and had cheated and, emotionally abused, their women. And they said, you know what? I didn't notice what I was doing until it was done to me. And I know some people will say, well, you shouldn't do tit for tat. And, and I get that, but with some of these men, with the state of emergency that they are in, where they don't feel bad for what they do, they just out here inflicting all this pain. Child, make it make sense. Whew.
If I could have done anything different, I would have just accepted a lot longer, and not complaining so quickly.
I don't want to give too much. I have one more question, and then I'm gonna let you.
Hey, hold on. What's your question? You might need to text me.
But no, because this is just for the men. When you're in that space, right, where you say I could have held on a little longer, do you consider the consequences after the mishap? Is that even considered? Do you?
Hold on, I'm so sorry. Did you say that again? I'm sorry. I'm gonna be trying to read some comments.
I know. That's okay.
Let me stop looking at it. Go ahead.
When you're in that mind space, right? When you were thinking back to, the decisions that were made, did you think about the consequences of the act? Did you even consider what could happen? Or was that even...
Well, hey, listen, that's a pretty cool question. But I think that when a lot of us, both men and women, when we're in the moment of complaining about certain things and you want to mess up a little bit here and there, you really don't think about the consequence. I tell you what, if God would have showed me all that I've gone through by effing up like I did, I would have set my ass down in that bed and just chilled like that. Girl, all right, I'll catch you next week. I'll go in there and cook. I got those kids. So I would have.
And that's what the men you guys said to me. I'm telling y'all. Okay? I'm telling y'all.
And for the people who follow you and who are listening, who may be in that same headspace. If you had to do it all over again, you would have said, you know what? It's not that bad. Let me just...
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
No. Because I tell you what, once you start messing up, you might continue to mess up,
Right.
Yeah, and that's...
Well, you know what? We're gonna put a pin in it right here, guys. If you want to hear more from Mr. Martell,
no, I'm liking this. Let's go. We got 900 people. Let's go. Let's keep going. I'm loving it. Do we have some men on here?
Do we? Any men?
Hey, yeah, it's nothing like married life. I'm telling you, married life is amazing. I talk about that all the time, and I think people would say, Martell, you messed up your marriage. I'm like, no. I did, but I do love marriage, and that's dear to my heart. And I want to be married again. I do cherish marriage and things like that. I did love my ex-wife, and I love my children. And I feel that children should be raised with both parents at home, if possible. As long as you're not about to kill each other. But I still feel too that do not give up on your marriage so easily.
All right, you guys, that's all Miss Robinson got when it comes to that. Sound like we didn't already recorded, whatever else he was getting ready to say. So y'all got the gist of this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.